All right. So you awaken on an airship. There's a short, dwarven-looking man. Actually, he's a human. So there's a there's a short human man eating at the table in the middle of the room. He approached each of you earlier and informed you that you had a distant relative that was declared dead and had willed you their portion of a significant inheritance. He says he will go over what is in the will upon arrival at the location. Now you begin.
Well, don't everybody drop on it first, or everyone talk at once. I guess I will help move this along, Sean.
Yes, please.
Shall I go ahead and go?
So, anybody can talk.
Are we free to move around?
Yes. You're free to talk to whoever you want. You're free to do whatever you want.
Okay, totally. I'm gonna talk to Old Man River over here. There's two of them.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. So you see a man who presumably is the captain of the ship, and he's sitting.
Excellent.
He's sitting there or standing there. He's just drunk off his ass, just looking over the side, looking over the side of the ship. All right, how can I help you guys?
How long until we reach the destination?
Oh, it should be a couple hours now. Everything is on autopilot, so to speak.
What kind of are there any like merchants or anything here? Is there any?
Oh no, there's no
Anybody?
merchants on the ship. If you're hungry or if you'd like some refreshments, everything is located in your cabin.
Oh, excellent. Who's the other guy that looks just like you on the other side of the ship?
The only other people on this ship are people that work for the ship. The people in the back are basically arcane mechanics. They're the ones that keep this ship afloat.
Oh, excellent. Well, you guys, anybody in the party, you wake me up when something happens, because I'm fucking tired. Take a nap.
That's very strange. You look like you just woke up. But okay then. And he goes back to drinking his beer.
So,
I need to.
where have you heard the news? How did you find out about us and our relative?
You're not talking to the main guy right now. He's chilling at the.
Oh, he's inside. Not him.
He's right there.
Oh, I'm waking up from my nap.
All right.
Oh my God.
So I go to him and ask him. How did you find out about us and our missing relative?
He's a distant relative, and your particular relative. Well, everybody who founded. All of that will become clear as we get to the manor. But all you really need to know is that you have a distant relative, and he specified you in the will.
Excellent.
What are your characters' names? Ryan, you're Irun, right?
I'm Sir. You can just call me Sir Galleon. Most people do.
All right, Sir Galleon.
Renver for me.
Rainver?
Ranger.
Oh, Ranger.
Renver. Rinver.
Rinver.
Oh.
How do you change? Can you change name here?
Rinver.
And Matt, what's your character's name?
Nope, you can't change names. Oh.
Is Matt there?
You gotta put your dick on it.
What's your character's name?
That's how you do it. I'm gonna talk to this guy in the back by this here satanic looking. No, it's funny.
Boy, what do you want?
what is this thing that all the circles drawn on the ground and stuff on the
What-
symbols? What is this?
You are looking at the finest piece of arcane craftsmanship in the kingdom. Show a little respect. This is an
How would I do that?
this is an
Because
arcane.
I didn't mean to disrespect.
This is an arcane engine. This is what keeps us in the air.
Oh,
And it's my job to make sure that this thing continues to work and we don't all fall to our deaths. So stand back, please.
can I get you a beer or something?
No. I need to keep my my senses sharp to make sure this thing operates correctly.
Okay, well, I hope you have a lovely evening.
My life is miserable. Leave me alone.
All
Go
right,
to him and
I
say
will.
hello. I walk up to him and I say hello.
Hello, lass. How can I help you?
Would you like a hug?
Sure. And then he comes over and he gives you a hug and he grabs your ass at the same time.
Even harder.
I'll use my short bow to stop him.
Sorry
just kidding.
about that, lass. I get a little handsy when I drink.
Right? Is there anywhere private we can go?
I mean,
This game.
are you being serious?
I mean, if you don't want to, I mean, I can.
No. I mean,
My own chamber.
I'm pretty sure that just follow me. So
Okay, hold on. As he's doing this, I grab him, give him another hug, and like pull him to my chest. And as I do this, I wink at Ryan.
Oh god.
Alright, yeah,
Okay,
follow
anyway,
me.
go ahead.
I'm pretty sure I can find a place below the ship. Oops. He unexpectedly gets wider. Alright, so you see him go over to this. You see him go over to this hatch on the ground, and he pulls out some keys, and he fiddles with the lock a little bit, and he unlocks it. And before you know it, you are climbing down a ladder that goes into the bottom of the ship.
Can I follow? Well, I would like to follow them down there, keeping a
Roll it.
safe distance.
Roll a stealth check.
Do it stuff. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Is that the D20, right?
Yes.
To follow and help.
And then I get stealth, so that's plus 1. No, I get plus 3 because of. The fuck does that say? Rank 1 plus class trained.
So add plus
Just go
4.
So, but plus dexterity, so that's 7. Plus 7.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. So then, boom.
All right. You
Alright.
you follow them downstairs,
Yeah.
and they have no idea. Matt, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Me?
Matt,
No, that makes me.
Oh.
Hold on.
you're over here in the shadows, right? Creepily watching them. Okay, Matt, you totally see Ryan following you down here. I'm sorry, you see Sir Galleon follow you down, and you just kind of give him a little wink as you walk off of this dwarf, and while this happens, out of the back you see a dwarf, a dwarf that's covered in soot, and he's got a big old hammer. He looks like he works on metalwork. He looks over at this guy and he goes, "Oi, aren't you supposed to be manning the engines?" And the dwarf says back, "Oh, piss off! I've got a lady here, and I'm just showing her my cabin. It's none of your business." And he just kind of rolls his eyes as if this happens all the time, and then he walks back to the end of the ship. to continue his work. All right, lass, just right this way to my cabin. And you see him pull out some keys, and he fiddles with the lock a little bit, and then he opens up the door, and you come into this room. Alright, so,
Second, Sean. Hold
Oh
on.
my
Tell he's
God.
about to have a bad day. Give me 1 second.
okay.
Hold on.
He looks over. You're a half-elf, right?
Correct.
He looks over at you, and he says in a very kind of nervous tone, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been with an elf before.
I go ahead and say to him, what are you so nervous about?
Well, I date women my own height, so this is new for me.
Oh, don't worry. Come here. Come here. Come close.
Oh God.
Okay. He goes over
Okay.
to you.
As he comes close, I silently whisper, or not silently whisper because I don't have to say anything. I just silently cast a sleeping spell. So
What's the
if he
DC
has
check?
less than 40, if he has less than 40 HP, he automatically falls asleep.
Okay. He falls asleep.
Oh, okay. All right. So now I'm gonna raid all his shit.
Okay.
Nice. Very slick.
Or-
Alright, on the ground you see a small wooden chest, and it does have a lock on it.
He is asleep for. Okay. I am going to go ahead and do attempt to pick the lock with one of
Okay. Go ahead and roll a what would that be? Roll a
device check.
yeah. Disable device.
Okay. 4. Natural
Okay.
20.
As you walk up to this chest, and you do like this little Fonzie maneuver where you just kind of like tap the side of it with your elbow, and it just pops open. And hold on, I gotta check my notes here. Inside of this chest, you see 3 minor healing potions and 1 potion of unknown use. It's unidentified.
So three minor potions and 1 unknown potion.
1 unknown potion.
Is that it?
That's it?
Come over here. I drag his ass over here to the chest.
Okay.
And I go ahead and take a piece of his shirt
Uh-huh.
and I gag him with it. And then I lock him in the chest.
You gag him with it, and you lock him in the chest.
Yeah.
Okay. He is now in the chest.
Still sleeping.
Nice.
So I'm going to stealthily try to get back up to the top.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a stealth check.
1 second.
By the way, Ryan, you're still there creepily in the shadows watching this entire thing happen.
I know. Right.
21.
Okay, you slip out of this this hatch, and this guy is so drunk at the end of the ship that he doesn't even know what's going on. He doesn't even notice you.
Okay, I kind of like walk over to him gingerly, and I'm just like, "Hey there."
Throwing the same thing on him.
While
Steal everybody.
this happens, this grumpy ass guy over here, who's also supposed to be watching the engines, he goes, "Where the fuck is that guy now? That stupid horny dwarf now." And he starts walking over to go down below the ship.
Hey, Sean. Since I was really just kind of stealthily observing, my icon disappeared. I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry, I gotta reveal. My bad.
It's cool. It's
Right.
cool, 'cause-
You're right here.
All right, sweet.
He's like, where am I?
Ryan, you are so stealthed that you lost track of yourself. Alright.
I return to the main
Okay.
lodge.
No. You can't do that. Because right now,
Damn it.
that guy is about to come down that hatch. So you need to roll a perception check to see if you even see that he's there.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
So that is, let's see, perception plus 3 plus wisdom, and wisdom is at 0. Okay, so I will do. Voila.
Okay, as this guy fiddles with the lock up there, you immediately can tell that somebody's about to come down here, and you freak out. Go ahead and roll a perception check just to look around you.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. The
Well,
score's so bad.
All you can really tell is that there's 3 doors. There's the door that presumably a dwarf is, behind, this room over here. You see a door that you don't know if it's locked or if it's unlocked, but it says storage. And then you see another door below to the, I guess it'd be the south of your position, right over here, and it just says captain's quarters on it.
I would like to go to the eastern door to try it, and if the door is locked, I would attempt to pick the lock.
Okay, I will say that because he's literally coming down the stairs, you don't have time to pick the lock. However, you just so happen to luck out, and it is unlocked. So
Oh, thank God.
you're now
You're
in this room. So
all right.
the grumpy ass door from the other side of the ship. He comes down and he comes over to this door and he just starts pounding on it and he goes, "Hey, hurry up in there! I don't want to be manning these engines by myself all day." And he listens. And he doesn't hear a response.
Right.
Okay, Ryan.
Yeah.
A little bit of help here since you're the new player. There's a very large dwarven man. You. He just walked
It's
down.
a very
that
large what?
that walked down the staircases right in front of you. What to do is distract him because he's staring at a door right now. He is, like, in the split second, he is looking at a door.
Keep in mind, nobody is supposed to be down here. So if you engage in him,
I'm just gonna
Literally
keep
shoot
hiding.
an arrow
can't tell you where
with a
that's...
dull edge and make it bounce off the wall in another zone.
I'm good. I'm just gonna keep hiding behind these barrels
All right.
and wait it out until there's nobody here.
Okay.
But,
He does not hear a response, so he's gonna go into this room, and he doesn't see anybody in here.
Okay.
So there he goes. Where the fuck did he go? So he comes back out here, and he comes over to this door, and he knocks on it, and he goes, "Oi! I don't want to be the only one manning these engines all day." And he doesn't hear a response. Ryan, if your plan is to stay in that room, roll a stealth check.
Okay. I will roll a stealth check.
Okay.
All right. 20.
You have found a handful of barrels to just kind of wedge yourself in between. And
Sweet.
you are completely concealed. And as that happens, he comes over to the storage door, and he comes in. He looks around, and I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if he finds.
Oh
it.
God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. He does not
Doesn't
see
it have to be
anything.
higher than? Doesn't it have to be higher than the
Yes,
stealth?
it would have to be higher than his stealth, and it's going to be his perception versus Ryan's stealth. And Ryan, he looks around, he doesn't see anything, so he goes, "Where the fuck is this guy?" As he's coming out, the fucking ironsmith is coming back from his work,
Oh boy.
and he goes, "Oi, aren't you supposed to be manning the engines?" And this guy goes, "Yeah, I'm looking for the other guy." And he goes, "He's getting laid. Leave him the fuck alone. Get back on the post before this ship goes down." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, all right." So he comes back. And now...
Okay. When they leave, can I check out this thing right here?
Yeah,
what is this?
You can. And you hear him walk away from the door, and you hear him go back up over the hatch.
Excellent.
That is a chest, a large chest. And go ahead and... Well, I'm just going to say, you're examining this chest, and you can do you want to try to open it?
Yes, totally.
The chest is locked. So if you want to try to pick it, you got to roll a disable device check.
Okay, and that is... I got 1, but it's a dexterity check, so +4.
So add +5 to your...
So... Bam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, or Sir Galleon, he pulls out his I don't know, the belt buckle, and he uses it to wedge it in there and kind of fiddle around a little bit. And unfortunately for the person who owns this chest, he didn't quite lock it all the way. So Ryan is easily able to flip the last tumbler, and the chest opens up. So Ryan, inside of this chest, you actually find the 300 gold pieces, and
fuck yes.
And you find a ledger.
Woo!
Sorry,
what?
that shows all the finances of the ship, all of the ticket sales and stuff like that for being on the ship. And you know from investigating this chest that you're basically stealing the captain's money right now.
All right.
I am inventory. I'm adding it to my inventory. Gee.
All right. Were you trying to say something? Rimber?
Yeah. During when he answered the question about the situation about a relative, can I do a perception check on him if he's lying or not? Like if he's hiding something?
Yeah. Go ahead and talk to him real quick.
Oh, I was saying when.
Yeah, I'm gonna presume that you're in that conversation right now. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
So D20 plus perception.
Sweet. Okay.
Oops.
I would like to come back to relatively sneak back up here to the main.
Oh, sorry, mistake.
Whoop.
That was a mistake.
Up here.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll your stealth check real quick, Ryan.
Okay. There we go.
I'm just gonna add 11 to the 15. He definitely seems suspicious. You don't know. You don't quite trust what he's saying. And Ryan, you, as quietly as a leaf blowing in the wind, you sneak up here and you unnoticeably pop out of this hatch.
Hey Ryan, get out of there.
Like a shadow.
Like a shadow.
Creeping
Like
across the room.
Like a shadow in the day. You sneak out.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I do a perspective check around the room?
Yeah.
If there was any like fishy stuff going on.
Go ahead and look around the room.
Perception, right? Again.
Correct. Looking around the room, you can see on the table is just kind of the food that you guys have been munching away on for the last couple of days. You see some barrels labeled with, like water, ale, etc. You guys have your chest at the end of the bed, which contain whatever you guys decided to put in it. As far as you know, you're the only passengers on this ship, so.
Okay. I'm gonna go to them and say. I'm gonna say to them. I've been traveling a lot and seen a lot of fishy people, and for some reason, I don't trust you. You're hiding something from us. Do the intimidation to him, like intimidate.
Okay. You want to try to intimidate him to tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This maybe.
All right.
Is that how you do it?
So he looks at you straight in the eye and he says, actually, I think I can. Where is it? So he looks straight in your eyes and he says, "Hold on." As you look back straight at him, and he says, "Do not try to intimidate me, boy. I am simply a lawyer executing a will. I have no stake in this." And then he looks back away from... Oops, I moved the entire map. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the story. So then he looks back at his food, and he just continues eating.
So cool.
Okay.
Ryan, are you napping again?
Napping.
Oh, no, I forgot. I moved the entire map. So Ryan... completely content with your successful stealing spree, you lay down in the bed and pretend like you've been there the whole time.
Exactly.
Matt, would you like to do anything? You're having a conversation with them.
How much longer till we arrive?
No, not you, Matt. You're asleep. You're pretending to be asleep.
Okay. During the perception check on him, on the guy, do I see anything like a piece of paper, a note around him, something like a letter?
I mean, he looks like a lawyer. He's got like a pen and pouches full of just parchment and various stuff.
I don't know if it's a risky idea to do it or not. Can I try to do a slap hand to see what I can find?
You can try. Okay. So, as you start fishing around in his pockets, he turns to you. And he casts a spell. He casts control rope, and a nearby rope that's just laying on the ground somewhere in the storage area completely constricts you, and you just fall to the ground. And he says,
"Ah, shit!"
and he says,
Damn.
He says, "One more move like that, and I'll drop you into the ocean." And then he goes.
Yikes!
And then
Sorry.
He goes back to what he's doing. So you're welcome to try to escape from the ropes, but not right now. So
okay.
as this entire thing happens, right? All of a sudden, Matt, from your perspective, you see something in the distance. And as you try to focus and see what it is, a wyvern flies right over the ship, and off of the wyvern drops... Hold on. Off of the wyvern drops...
Thank you, David.
Oh, shit.
Well, good.
Significantly more than
What a great time to be tied. What a great time.
Off of the wyvern drops 6
What the
goblins.
fuck was that?
And they go ahead and Ryan and Matt, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Initiative.
At this moment, the captain sees what happens and he just passes out. He goes, "Oh my god," and he passes out.
Thank you.
All right. You guys got high, so let me roll.
He had to roll like 6 times for them.
And I think they get a bonus to initiative too.
Sweet.
I should have had this pulled up first. My bad.
It's all Gucci.
Bestiary.
Great time to pass out.
Got it. Thank you.
Initiative. I think they get +4 to initiative. Yeah, they have improved initiative, so that's going to be +4.
Oh boy.
Oh, oops. No, that's not going to make sense. Oh, damn. Okay.
A natural 20 twice? Yikes.
No, just once. One was an unnatural 20. So, Ahmed, you okay, well, I'll just say that you have 19 initiative. So let's see. So the first goblin, we'll say it's this guy. He charges at what the hell is your character's name, Matt? Matt?
Whisperwind.
Whisperwind. Okay, he charges at Whisperwind, and in Goblin he goes, "Time to die," and that's his move, is that he moves. This Goblin over here straight up engages the engine mechanic in combat, and he takes a swipe at him, and he completely misses. This dwarf, quick, very astute. He's constantly paying attention, and he immediately notices this goblin that's not supposed to be on the ship. And he, as the goblin swings, he takes a step back, and he's like, "What? Oh, what? How the hell did you get here?" All right, Ryan. Oh, Matt, go ahead and take your turn.
This goblin right in front of me.
What?
11.
You're shooting at him?
And then, I have the quicken spell. Feet.
Okay.
Mage armor on myself.
All right. So go ahead and add your mage armor bonus, and Rinver, go ahead and roll your check now to see if you actually successfully escape the ropes.
With the escape artist, right? Or
Correct.
is it normal thing? Normal roll?
D20
Or with the
plus your
So
escape
no-
artist.
okay. So
All right. You clearly have been in this situation many times before in your life, and very quickly you just kind of wriggle out of the ropes. And I'm gonna say,
Can I perform a...
you have half your movement, so you can move up to 15 feet.
Can I do a stealth?
You can stealth, yeah, if you want to.
Where's my stealth?
I will say you successfully stealth, just kind of barely, but because of the commotion of the ship, the goblins are, their adrenaline is high. They don't really, they're not too focused at the moment. They're just kind of looking for immediate threats. So you successfully stealth, and
okay, so I can move only 15 feet. So,
which is 3 squares.
I guess I'll move.
Go ahead.
How many feet? Like
each square
is kind of like
is 5 feet.
Okay.
You can take off the the icon that shows that you're restricted.
Yeah.
I took it out for you. Oh, you're not dead. All right.
Not yet.
Ryan, it's your turn. Or Sir Galleon.
Excellent. Well, I would like to... Let's see, how far is this? It's like 15. I would like to move.
Okay.
How far can you move? 30?
30 feet.
Sweet.
Were you stealthing first?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. I was stealth pretending to be asleep, and then when the goblins arrived on the ship, I kind of jumped up and was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Okay.
So I think I broke stealth.
I'm gonna say you can roll for stealth if you want to try to be unseen while all this is happening.
I would like to roll for stealth then.
Go for it.
And let me just check my sheet again because I forgot. Stealth. Okay, 3 plus.
You know what? I didn't
4.
roll for initiative of the dwarf either. Let me see real quick. Okay, he's got really bad initiative.
Bam. Fuck.
Okay. In the commotion, your adrenaline is surged, and you're just not quite you're not quite in the state of mind to stealth.
That's fucked up.
Okay, so you move outside of the ship, and upon exiting the door, the first thing you see is a fucking goblin with his back turned to you. Not quite paying attention, so he didn't really... he definitely heard you come out of the door, and as he looks, he can see you standing there. You're able to attack.
Is it possible to attack, or do you have to attack before you move?
You can attack and move,
or can you attack?
Move and attack.
Okay, I move to this location.
Okay.
And I would like to attack... let's see.
This guy? Or this guy?
This guy.
Okay.
That's by the dwarf.
Okay. Go for it. Go ahead and roll your attack.
What's that?
Roll your attack.
So, okay, combat is new to me. So...
Add your basic attack bonus, which should be 1 if I'm not mistaken, and then add your dexterity bonus, which I think is 4.
Attack bonus. Where would I find that?
Just trust me, it's 1.
Oh yeah, there it is. Basic attack bonus is 1, and then what would you say?
And your dexterity. So add 5 to your roll.
Okay. So add 5 and what do I roll
A
for a
D20.
bow? For a short bow, is it a D4?
It's a D20. We're
It's a
seeing if you
D20.
hit right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so you pull back the arrow and you let it loose, and it finds purchase right on the goblin. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Excellent.
Now, Matt, is it a D4 or a D6 for bow damage?
6.
D6. So go ahead and roll a D6.
Okay. Whoop, sorry, that was an
Oh!
accident.
No, that's perfect. So you're gonna add the D6.
Oh, it was a total accident. I just clicked on the 6, the dice 6.
That's fine. 'Cause we can add your bonus in afterwards. So you do 8 points of damage, and this
Nice
goblin is instantly dead. The arrow, when you shot the arrow, it sailed through the air and it went straight through the neck of the goblin, and he falls dead.
Excellent.
Oops. All right. Now it's going to be the other goblin's turn. So these goblins are going to move towards Matt, and this one is going to come in here. Oops. And it's going to move over here, and it's going to take an attack at Rinver.
But I thought I was in stealth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So he comes in here, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And he doesn't see Old Man River chilling over here in the corner.
I know, I'm like, how do you see me? I'm in stealth mode now.
Let me see.
He's drunk and immobile, and he has motion sensor.
Okay.
Perception.
So this guy sees that the ship is under attack, and he just fucking bails. He runs over here and he hides in the corner. This goblin, having seen you, he didn't see you take out one of his buddies, but he basically charges at you and he attacks.
God damn it! All right, so I roll.
No, you don't roll anything.
Right.
So he definitely hits you. His attack is 1d4 plus 2. Okay. He just barely didn't critical on you, too. Alright, so Ryan, does 15 hit your armor class?
I don't know.
Look at your character sheet and...
I'm not sure.
It should be in
My
the middle
health
of the page.
is calculated correctly.
It should be in the middle of the page, and there should be a thing that says AC.
It says total 16 equals 10 plus 2.
Okay. If your AC is 16, it doesn't hit you. So he takes a swipe at you, and just you basically sidestep, like at the last possible second. You like sidestep, and it literally like just kind of brushes against your chest. It was so close to hitting you. And then that's their turn.
Sweet.
So now this goblin full on charges Matt, and he takes a swipe. And he straight up like he
Damn.
drives his goblin short sword right at, he doesn't quite hit anything vital, but he gets a really good like stab right into your gut, Matt. So he does 10 damage. Matt?
So that's double?
It's double because he criticaled.
Yeah, so 10?
He did 10 damage to Matt.
Yikes.
Now it's Matt's turn.
Cast sleep on him.
Okay, he falls asleep.
Then, since it's a quicken spell, that's only a swift action. I use my move action. I throw him over the side.
Nice. Nice.
Go ahead and what the fuck? I can't.
Strength.
Hold on. There's no sleep icon. I'm just gonna put I'm just gonna put blue on him since he's asleep. Go ahead and roll whatever the command, or what is it called? Combat maneuver. Roll
D
plus,
or some CMB.
yeah, CMB. Go ahead and roll a D20 with your combat maneuver bonus. And I'm gonna say, because he's a
You're
goblin.
helpless, so his DC is 5. Just so you know.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
Renders you helpless, meaning that your CMB, you're literally just dead weight.
Right.
Your
So-
CMB at that point is 5. So just seeing if I could pick him up.
Okay.
So I use my unarmed attack in order or CM to pick him up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god!
So with your noodly arms, you try to lift this child-sized goblin up, and it's just
Oh God.
after that epic stab that he did to your stomach, you go to lift him up and you just wince in pain as you just can't quite do it. So
You just wait until I get a second try at this.
so that ends his turn. Ryan, it's your turn now.
Okay. I would like to attack this goblin that's standing right in front of me.
Okay.
And can I use the maneuver? It's called charge, right? Is that something rangers can do?
Charge is like
It's
when
like-
you're closing the distance, and I don't know if it's a level 0 spell, you can use it. Basically, it's a closing the distance spell. So unless you're gonna like try to grapple him or something like that, the whole point of charge is to avoid provoking an attack of opportunity. So
Okay, never mind. Never mind. I just want to shoot him.
okay, go ahead and roll your d20.
All right.
Plus your modifier.
Let's see. What is my?
So plus your dexterity bonus, which should be +4.
Okay.
And your basic attack
All right.
bonus as well. So +1. So +5.
Okay. Bam.
All right.
All right.
Even in this close quarter situation, you fire off another successful arrow. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Sweet. All right.
Plus
Moving
your
it to
dexterity.
D6.
Plus your dexterity bonus.
All right.
All right.
Oh. Damn.
Um,
It's pretty shitty.
wait, no. I think that actually kills him. Hold on.
I rolled a 1.
So the damage is +1. You actually just do enough damage to kill him because he has 6 hit points.
Thank God.
You're not supposed to know that, but so in this tight situation, you do a quick reaction shot, and you just drop this goblin.
Flea
right
flicker
there.
arrow.
All right, Rinver, it's your turn.
Sweet.
Can I go a sneak attack on him since he's in front of me? Or do I need him to do a
Absolutely.
stealth?
You absolutely can.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll
So
for
how does
attack.
this work, sneak attack?
Roll your attack plus your dexterity bonus.
So D20, dexterity bonus.
By the way, this old man is totally not helping you out because he's pissed at you.
Shit. Where's the dexterity bonus?
What's your dexterity?
21
21. Goddamn.
total.
So your dexterity bonus is +5.
Okay, so I have 5.
Plus your basic attack bonus, which
Yeah.
should be like 1.
So I rolled D20 plus 1 for the basic attack.
basic attack bonus +1. And I don't know, Matt. Do you know if you're using what's your weapon?
2 daggers.
2 daggers.
I'm using 2 daggers.
Do you have the dual wielding feat?
Yes, the 2 fighting. I have the 2 fighting. 2 weapon
So
fighting.
the first time you
Is
roll
he taking
with,
2 attacks, or is that at later levels?
he rolls a -2 on the first one, and he rolls a -6 on the next one.
Okay, so you're gonna, for your first attack, you're gonna do
-2.
+4.
So like this?
No.
Now the second one, you're gonna roll a d20.
No, for the first attack, you do your bonuses -2. So it's gonna be +4 additional, because I think with your attack bonus plus your dagger, it's gonna be +6.
He has to wait till the 3rd level in order for that to happen, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
He has to wait till level 3 for that to happen.
Okay, so this is what happens. I have 7 on first attack, if I'm correct. And the second one is That's bad.
He doesn't have
That's
anything.
bad.
Wait, so
Is this correct, Matt?
he doesn't get his dexterity bonus to hit?
Not until the 3rd level. You have to get weapon finesse, and you have to take a specific tree or
No, you don't need weapon finesse to hit, correct?
right. But he doesn't have weapon finesse until the 3rd level of Unchained Rogue.
That's not what I'm asking. When you're attacking to hit, isn't it you add your dexterity bonus to your chance to hit, right?
Not your dex, no.
You don't add your dex to the chance to hit. You only add your basic attack bonus? I'm pretty sure. For the chance to hit. I feel like that's wrong. But I could be, I mean...
Did I miss twice? The second one I bet I missed.
No, to add... Okay, weapon finesse adds your dex to the attack damage. I'm almost positive that's wrong. So I'm going to look it up right now.
Only attack.
That's not it. With a light weapon, you may use your dexterity modifier on attack rolls. Not damage. Oh, you're absolutely right.
I mean, yeah, he has studied this. He has studied this
I
path
know,
for a while.
but I've been misinformed about this particular feat for a while. So that's
400 hours, baby.
All right, Ryan, I totally gave you the wrong advice, by the way, on your last attack roll, but I'm just gonna let you have it.
Okay.
So I missed. So I missed her. I'm like, hey, Goblin, how you doing, baby? I missed.
So you straight up missed, dog.
I'm like, it's a prank, bro. It was only a prank.
Busting out of the shadows.
Mine's good though, because I'm using a ranged weapon. He's using daggers, so he's using melee.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right.
Okay, for sure. That's really good to know. And so, busting out of the shadows, you take 2 swings at a completely unaware target, and for some unknown reason, you just completely miss.
I whiffed.
You have
Nice.
you have a strong suspicion that it's because your arms went numb from being restricted.
Okay. Since does he get an attack opportunity if I move?
If you move away, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand still. Wait, what?
Your
Just wait.
use your words. I don't
Okay,
like when
I
you
just
type
didn't
on.
want to talk over anybody. Blanc, you're already one level into Unchained Rogue, right? No, not normal Rogue.
Yeah, I'm level 1 Unchained Rogue, right? You have the
Hit your
profile.
dex to your attack, but not your damage. Sorry. The attack roll that you would have, Sean,
Yeah.
would be it does 14 hit.
Does 14 hit? No, it doesn't. I don't think it does.
Okay, so you miss anyway.
You miss anyway. Wait, so
But you do add your dex. Because you already have weapon finesse because you're Unchained Rogue.
Okay. So next time I attack, I'll add 5, right? On the first attack.
I think it's 5. It might be 6, but I think it's 5. Yes.
My dex
5.
modifier is 5.
I don't think.
Okay,
so
then
for
yeah,
your
5.
second attack, since it's -6, your basic attack bonus plus your dex bonus, it just kind of evens out. So you don't get a.
So I missed both. I missed either way. Anyway, I missed, and
Yeah,
I guess
either
that's
way
my
you
turn for
miss.
now.
So now it's this guy's turn, and he's like,
The
"Oi,
fuck?
where did you come from?" And he's gonna take a swing at you. So,
Just a prank, bro.
and he
No,
in
miss.
his flusteredness from just being completely caught off guard, he does a quick attack, and he actually, like, the stool gets in the way, and it causes him to just completely sail by you, and like, so now he's just like, you know, anyways. So now Matt, what's the DC check for this guy? Oh wait, never mind. What's the DC check for this guy that fell asleep?
For
the
him,
sleep?
he can't wake up for another like 54 seconds.
Okay, just wondering. So
If
now,
he has more than 40 HP, he now has to take a will save of caster level plus my level. So he has to beat a will of 2, but he's not 40 HP, so he just automatically goes under.
okay. So this guy is gonna try to attack you, but he's got to step over this body. So I'm gonna do a athletics roll for him. And he's now prone. He completely fucking falls on his ass, tripping over this drunk dwarf on the ground. Now this guy is gonna take a swing at you. Does 14 hit your AC?
What hit my AC?
14.
Does he hit?
What's your AC, Matt?
He does not hit. No.
Okay. So he takes a swing at you, and it just kind of like... It's a close one, but it doesn't quite hit. Now it is back to Matt's turn.
He's knocked prone, right? Like, he's on his face.
He's on his ass.
Coup de grace on him.
What does coup de grace mean?
And that means that I have to deal... I have to hit his AC without the dex bonus.
I don't know what his AC without the dex bonus is, because it just says in the bestiary.
Dexterity.
So -2 then. So you'd have to beat 13.
You're not supposed to tell, but okay.
Oh, well, so you attack this poor defenseless goblin on the ground for 10 damage. This guy.
No. So,
the last thing he did. What
a coup de
weapon?
grace.
What weapon?
So what a coup de grace is, I get 10 plus my roll. So that's 10 plus 10. So that's 20. Does 20 hit his AC?
Yes. Absolutely.
So now what I do is I roll damage.
Okay.
So I do 1d6 plus my dex modifier.
Right.
Prone. So that's 9. Now he takes 19 damage, and if he wants to survive this attack, fortitude of 19 in order to not die immediately.
Yeah. So
just give him a big X
so
and dead goblin.
So this goblin trips over this fucking dwarf, and the last thing he sees is he's trying to roll over, and he looks up, and he just sees Whisperwind standing there. What weapon are you using? A bow?
A short composite short bow.
Okay. So he looks up, and he just sees a fucking bow in his face, and just... Oops, hold on. Not you. Blam! He's fucking dead. I'm gonna fix this.
So
icon.
the thing about coup de grace is whenever somebody's knocked prone, you take what's called a coup de grace, and what means is you have to take a full round action
to stand up.
Lose your dex bonus, and what happens is, if they're knocked prone, you have to take a full round action. So you can't like disarm or trip somebody and then do it. It has to be your buddy who's right next to him to do it.
Okay.
What you do is you roll your attack. It's their completely unnatural AC, and then plus 10 to the roll. It's their AC, then they deal that damage. Then they have to pass a fortitude check, otherwise they immediately die.
Alright, cool.
Just knock somebody prone right in front of me who's considered helpless.
Right. Alright. It is now Rinver's turn.
Okay.
This guy.
Try to attack him again.
Alright.
I thought it was
So add +4 to your roll for your first attack, but don't add anything to your second attack.
+5 for my dex modifier. So. I have no luck at hitting people.
So you are he's attacking twice, right? Because he's
Not yeah. Second one I'm minus
Matt.
6.
Matt. He's attacking twice, right?
Yeah. So I missed both. 14 too.
All right. Well, you take 2 swipes at him.
2.
The first one comes really close as he dodges your attack. The second one is not even close. You swing right by him, and your blade just like clunks into the side of the table.
Would you stop freaking moving? Let me hit you.
And Ryan, it goes on to your turn now.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to move 30 feet, whatever, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Or 30. 30. And then I don't know if I'm...
You can shoot him.
No, I think I'm 60 feet. I think I'm 60 feet away from
Yeah, you're definitely within range.
that goblin. Okay. I'm going to fire at this goblin that's closest to the side of the ship.
Okay.
I'd like to fire an arrow at him.
This one?
Yes.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
He's shooting at the one that's this one right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Why
So
not
don't-
shoot at the other one?
Because that guy's
Because he's
on the
sleeping.
ground. If you shoot him, he'll wake up.
You'll mess me up.
He wants to push him out of the boat. He wants to
Right.
redeem himself.
And also, from your point
Can
of
I
view, Ryan,
can I hear Whisperwind shouting, "Don't shoot him"?
from
that
your point of
distance?
view, he's dead because he's just laying on the ground anyway.
Okay,
So
okay.
you don't even,
I'll
you don't
shoot.
even
I'll
know
shoot
that
the
he's
other
still
one.
alive. Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack plus whatever your bonuses are, which I think is +5.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh God!
So
Accidentally hit that.
You pull back your arrow and you let it go, and as it's sailing through the air, about to hit right in the back of this goblin, a fucking gust of wind comes and it just blows it away off the side of the
Damn.
ship. All right. So
Damn it!
now it's back to Whisperwind's turn.
Cast sleep on this dude, and I pick him up and I throw him over the side. I'm gonna roll my CMD. I'm gonna get this over with.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Throw
the
him
first
on
one
the
was,
side.
the
Okay,
first one
you
was
said
funny.
the DC check was 5, right?
Yeah.
So you throw his ass over the side, and he plummets to his death. He falls. Actually, he doesn't even say anything because he's asleep. So he didn't even know he was dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night, juice.
All right, it's back to Rinver's turn. Rinver?
Isn't it the goblin's turn in front of me first, before me?
No, it's your turn.
Really?
Yeah, you're before him.
What was it again? D20 again. Let's try. Lady Luck! Please be on my side, Lady Luck.
All right, you definitely hit. Roll your
The
second
second one.
attack.
Yep. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, Sean. That's a well, on the second attack you only roll a -1.
Oh, -1?
The second attack, yes.
So I get
Doesn't
an 8.
it? Isn't it no detriment whatsoever because his basic attack bonus is +1, and then his.
You're right.
So it would
absolutely
still
right.
miss anyways, but it's just it's a 0 on the second one.
So it's +4 and then 0.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. What is it? A D4.
1d4, yeah. So
Go
D4.
ahead and roll your D4.
Plus anything, or that's it?
That's it.
All right.
It's not +1 for the dagger.
The dagger is not masterworked, and his basic attack bonus does not go to damage.
Okay, yeah, no, I knew that. Okay,
So,
so with the first strike, you slash a big gash right across his face. The second one, you get all excited because you finally landed a hit, and you just totally overswing, and it just goes right over his head. You barely don't attack yourself.
yikes.
So he now has... Well, anyways, I don't think you guys can see that, but... so now he's gonna... Oh, actually, it's Ryan's turn now.
Ryan,
All right.
oh help, Glenn. I've got this.
He wants to redeem himself and push that guy off.
I would like to stealth.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20.
And
Although, I don't know that it really matters in this situation, but go ahead and roll a d20.
But yeah, he's-
I'm gonna disappear.
What's that, man?
+3. Dexterity +3. So okay.
So, you pull up your hood over your head, and you disappear into the shadows. However, at the moment, you can't tell if you've gone into stealth because everyone's dead at this point, or if it's because you're actually a really skilled ranger. So go ahead and make your moves.
Okay. I'm gonna move in through the front door.
Okay. You
Right.
walk in and you see a very flustered goblin with a big gash across his face, and you see a very
Rogue.
overly excited rogue that's just kind of like having the time of his life that he actually landed a hit.
I'm gonna take a shot at this goblin.
Okay, roll your...
Let's see him
All
whiff
right.
it. He's gonna whiff it. Natural 1.
Oh, okay.
I
So
fucked it up.
So you draw back on your bow, and the arrow sails through the air at this goblin that's standing right there. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Another fucking...
All right.
It's
So
just tied up.
so you stealthily slip through the door and pull back on the arrow, and you just let it go. And in that moment, both Rinver and this goblin just kind of like look at you, and the last thing the goblin thinks to himself is, "Where did you come from?" As the arrow just plunk right through his eye socket, and it just drops him dead right there.
I had that, you know.
That goblin.
And Rinver looks at you, and he's just got this look of like, "What the fuck, bro?"
I had that.
Like, seriously, what the fuck, bro? Alright.
Whisperwind wouldn't let me shoot at a defenseless goblin on the floor.
It
He's
is
a sympathizer.
It is
So
now.
I figured I would come in here.
It is now Whisperwind's turn.
Okay, I pick this dude up and I throw him over the side.
All right.
Sweet.
Him over
All
the
right.
side.
Recovering from that earlier injury that you experienced, you just grab him by his little baby arms and you just throw him over the edge, and without realizing anything has even transpired, he falls to his death at the other end. The moment all of this happens, the dwarf that was working from below pops up, and he goes, "Oi! Somebody's stolen all of the gold!"
Oh.
I scream out to him, "I think the goblins took it!"
He looks around and he unexpectedly got fatter.
He gets fatter.
He looks over at it, and he comes over to this goblin that's dead on the ground, and he starts searching the goblin, and he's like, "I don't find any gold pieces on him."
Say, "Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think there's some over there by the engines."
So
No, there isn't.
he comes over here and he searches this goblin, and then he comes over here and he searches this goblin, and he comes back and he's like, "None of them had gold on them.
Wait. Bird, I threw two of them off there trying to protect the captain."
Oh my god! He looks over the edge, and you guys are so far up that you can still see the goblins like fading into the distance. And he goes, "Oh my god! What is this drunk asshole doing?"
Protect him. I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh my goodness! God, I don't want to have to explain this to the captain, but I'm glad you saved the ship. But next time, just be careful. I mean, they had all of our gold. Thankfully, we have insurance. But oh man,
Insurance.
Sure.
Just tell when the captain wakes up. Just tell him what happened, and I'm gonna pretend I wasn't even here. And he just goes back under the ship.
Okay, at that moment, I want to look at the captain, and I want to know: is he also helpless and drunk?
At this moment, he wakes up and he stands up on his feet and he goes, "Oh, what the hell? What happened? Where did this goblin come from? What's going on? I must have fallen asleep."
I saved you. I threw all these goblins over the side. Here, I'll take care of this for you. And I pick this one up and I throw him over the side.
And he throws it over the side. All right.
Nothing to see here.
Actually, go ahead and roll a check, a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes sailing over the edge, and he goes, "Oh, hey! Don't get rid of all the bodies. How am I? I imagine there's damages to the ship. I'm gonna have to have some kind of proof to show the insurance company if I want to collect the claim."
Oh, don't worry. There's another few over there by the engines.
Oh, okay. So
I was just showing you what happened.
As this happens, the grumpy ass dwarf that was working at the back of the ship comes over and he goes, I I can collaborate this story. We were attacked by goblins. I missed most of the fight because I was hiding, trying to focus on maintaining the arcane energies of the arcane engines. I didn't want the ship to go down and have us all die. But I can collaborate the story. They did defend the ship from attacking goblins.
He's lying. He ran like a pussy, even after I killed the goblins.
Hey, you don't
and protected
understand.
the engines.
You don't understand what these intricate machines require to keep us in the air. If it wasn't for me, you would all be dead. So I'm pretty sure you should be thanking me right now.
He was hiding while I protected the engine.
As this happens, he just kind of looks down at his feet and slowly walks away back to the end of the ship. And he just goes back to his work, just muttering to himself, fucking Rangers. Fucking think they know everything about an arcane engine. I guess I should just quit my job and let him run the ship.
I mean, it would make sense. I am an elf.
As this happens, the Mortimer, the lawyer, walks out, and he just completely calm and unfazed, as if nothing just transpired. And he looks over the edge, and he's like, "We're here." All right.
Excellent.
So give me a second to prep the next area.
How do you move the characters?
How much
faces?
experience do we get?
We'll settle that after the match. Let me know when
Cool.
let me know when you guys.
After the entire game.
What's that?
After the entire game, or once we get settled?
Once you get settled at the new area. Are you guys all loaded up?
This is cool.
Okay. So, let me pull up my notes again real quick. So after the fight, the island starts coming into focus. Eldritch Island. It's a small island
Yes.
with a large mountain range that divides the island into two sides. And the island range, the mountain range between the island, it appears that it kind of looks like it used to be a volcano, which was probably active at one point, but it doesn't appear to be active anymore. The entire island is shrouded in this kind of like thick, unnatural looking fog. Like it doesn't look quite right. As the airship flies over the island, you can see the small town below, with a castle on the outskirts of the town. There's also a lake in the center of the town. You can see, people fishing from boats. The land is pretty green, but the land also kind of looks like it has a sickly, unnatural color to it. As the airship heads to the castle estate, it drops you off on the front lawn.
Sweet.
And give me a second to prep your characters. And then Matt's character. All right. All right. Can you guys see everything?
What?
Can you guys see everything?
Sounds like we're all dead.
Like what?
We're all dead.
Scroll down
on
a
the
little
floor.
bit, and so
Yes.
what just happened is the airship just landed on the front lawn, and you guys
God.
exited the airship, and you're now standing in the entry hall of the keep.
Okay.
You guys can see everything.
I
That's
would
what I'm
like
asking.
to
hold on.
talk to this
Nothing's
guy.
happening yet. So, but
Okay.
I'm just confirming you guys can see where you're at on the map, right?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Mortimer looks over at you, at you as a group, and he goes, "Your relatives founded this town, the town of Duckett, and they built this manor on their estate. You've inherited everything in this house. Everything in this house now belongs to you guys. You each own a proportional stake in this property, as well as the rights to this town. I'll leave that up to you guys to work the details out. Over here is the groundskeeper, Jeeves, and he will be assisting you in any matters around the estate. Feel free to ask him, any questions about, that you might have for me. And should you need to contact me in the future, just ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves. and he will get in contact with me immediately.
Excellent.
All right.
Does anybody
Thank you,
have
sir.
any questions for me?
Do I have a deed that says or where my property is or something?
Oh, yes. And
Which is mine?
he pulls out. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna give everybody their characters to be able to control. I forgot I have to do that every time I switch to a new screen. Alright, everyone has control of their characters again. So at that moment he pulls out a scroll. And on this scroll you can see in very fancy legal handwriting, sealed with an official seal, you see a bunch of names, and all of the these names. Well, roll a perception check just to see what you guys notice.
Okay.
Perception.
Yeah, I don't see none.
Ryan, roll perception.
Fuck.
All right.
Jesus.
This just looks like a normal legal document to you, with a bunch,
God damn.
with just a bunch of bullshit gibberish on it, but on this document, embossed in gold leaf letter, you see all three of your names as to the property, who the property should be inherited to, and he's like, the only thing I require is your signature on this paper, and the estate will be officially handed over to you.
Sure, sounds great.
I go to.
I sign it without looking.
I go to whisper. I go to whisper and whisper him. This doesn't look official. Like
No, it
something's wrong
absolutely
here.
looks official.
Yeah.
You look
I
at
whispered
it,
to-
and
I whispered to her.
everything looks legal and official.
Yeah.
So Mortimer hands you a pen, and he goes, I have urgent business to attend to, so if you could please just wrap this up immediately. Ryan signs without looking at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure he didn't even sign in the right place, and Mortimer, he just kind of face palms, and he looks down at the paper, and he just goes,
John Hancock.
That'll suffice.
Who's that? Just kidding.
And he just kind of sighs, like, Whisperwind.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sign the document?
I didn't sign it. Yeah.
Okay, so Whisperwind in
In Elven, actually.
in
Like
Elven's
Fae Whisperwind.
in Elven, she signs her name, and Mortimer notices that she dots her I's with little hearts.
I sign it and I look at Whisper. I don't like this. I don't like this. I signs it.
So
Just
Mortimer
you could sign it your part over to me if you want. I'll take your
No.
inheritance.
If we're all going together, might as well. I join the party too.
Okay.
So
All right. Just saying.
Mortimer
You
looks
know?
over and he goes, "Are you sure? Because I am a lawyer, and if you'd like to sign over your part of the estate, I can do that right now. If that's what you want to do, it really doesn't matter to me either way."
I tell them both, hey guys.
I'll take as much of this creepy haunted castle as possible.
And
No, it's fine.
Mortimer
Okay.
looks over to Sir Galleon, and he goes, "Legally, it is not officially haunted.
Officially.
From a legal standpoint."
I go to Mortimer and like, no, might as well join them. And I sign the
What
paper.
do you mean, not officially haunted?
I mean,
Mortimer.
what I mean is, according to this paperwork, that is not part of the deal.
Do I get partial ownership of the actual spirits haunting this estate?
You have partial ownership of everything on this land, so
Whatever I find on my property, I get.
yes, anything above or below the ground
Yes.
is officially yours. Whisperwind, you look like you were trying to say something. What did you have a question to ask?
I appreciate it. Thank you for being so helpful.
You're welcome. Any further, Jeeves over here, he could definitely help you out with any errands you need run around the house. He's not a slave, but he does come with the estate. His salary has been paid in advance, and as part of the deal, he does live here. So if you need him to collect supplies for the estate, if you would like him to run errands in town, feel free to ask him, and he will do what he can.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
And with that, I give the lawyer a kiss on the cheek.
You go ahead and roll a perception check. At this moment, you definitely spot him sporting a half chub, and his cheeks, his cheeks get redder. You've never seen a dark man blush this much, and
I looked at Morgan and was like, wow, first time for everything, and I see a dark man blush.
he looks at you as if he has not sported a half chub in, for all you know, 100 years. And at that moment he goes, "Well, anyways, I've got urgent business to attend," and he walks out the door. You see him walk out the door, and he signals to the captain, and he hops on the airship. As he's getting ready to climb the ladder, he kind of shouts out, "This airship only travels to the island once a month to resupply the island. So you probably won't see me for another month." And he climbs the ladder, and they fly away.
That I look at Jeeves and ask if he wants one too.
Jeeves looks at you and he goes, "That wouldn't quite be proper, ma'am."
Not a problem? Is that what I just heard? And I give him one. By the way,
Roll
I'm
a
an elf with
perception
18
check.
charisma, meaning that like too shy of being the most most beautiful creature within a 200-mile radius. So,
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
yeah, half chubbies all around.
Oh!
4.
Jeeves has no reaction. He has absolutely no reaction to what just transpired.
Does
Okay.
anybody else want to roll perception, perhaps?
Okay. I would like to ask Jeeves for a tour around the estate.
I absolutely can take care of that for you. Follow me. So
Thanks, Jeeves.
Jeeves leads you past these stairs, and he's like, "Here's the staircase." Or, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. What's Jeeves' voice? Yes. This
Sean,
this
here we
is
go.
this is the staircase. It goes upstairs. We'll worry about that later. Follow me this way.
God damn it.
In here's the dining room.
There we go.
And you look around and you just see it appears to be just a normal dining room with a feast, essentially a welcoming feast that's just kind of laid out on the table, ready for you. You can go ahead and everybody roll a perception check.
Alright,
So, Whisperwind notices right away that this food is piping hot, as in he had perfectly timed it for you guys to be here and to have the food waiting. If you'll follow me this way. This over here is the smithy. If any of you should have smithing skills, you could utilize these facilities to aid you in any matters that you might need to attend. I should mention to you that there is a severe iron shortage on the island. It is more precious than gold at this point. That being said, we do have a good amount of iron in our reserves, at least for any immediate uses.
I say at this point, Jeeves,
Yes.
this is now going to be my quarters. I would like a bed in here, and I would like this wall closed off with a door.
Okay. Jeeves looks at you with this very curious look on his face. That might take some time to arrange. You would have to acquire some stone or perhaps some lumber. I would suggest inquiring about those particular services in town, as I am not a stonemason. And he walks out this way.
Take the door down, build a wall.
Well, I'm the crafter of this group, so.
Okay. Oops, hold on. As he walks into this library, he looks over at Whisperwind and he says, as far as the altercations to the estate, I have no objection to these changes. I'm simply saying that I do not possess the skills nor the materials to make the desired changes to the abode. Now, this way. This is the library and downstairs common area. Feel free to utilize it as you see fit. There are many books from many different subjects, and should you get the time, you can feel free to peruse them at your leisure.
Can I do a perception check on the house, around the library?
Yeah, go ahead.
Geez. Do you see anything? Like, is there anything particular in the room?
Give me 1 second. Looking around the room, you notice that there is a small chest in the corner of the room that somebody was clicking on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You also you look at these books that are lined up against the walls, and though you can't tell every title, you just from reading the titles, you could definitely tell that if you spent some time going through them, you would definitely find something useful. It looks like there's a lot of books on adventuring and local history of the island, etc.
Okay. So there's nothing out of the ordinary in the room.
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything in this room?
No.
You can inspect individual bookcases too.
Think if there's like a hidden door, anything. It's not. You never know.
At the moment, nothing seems to be particularly out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Follow me this way, Jeeves says. And he leads you over to the staircase. Oops, hold on. Oops, god damn it. Okay. Sometimes I misclick and I move the entire map, which is really fucking annoying. Anyways. So Jeeves walks over this way. And he says, "These will be your sleeping quarters while you are here. There are chests from the previous tenants in this room. I have not opened them, as it is not my duty, but whatever the contents are in there, they are yours."
Okay, so I go to one of the chests that belongs to me, open it.
They're locked.
Yikes.
And Jeeves looks at you and he says, "There will be plenty of time for that later, sir. Follow me this way."
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
What is this room?
Where we sleep.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh,
got
I
problem?
sleep with this
With the
thing.
exception of Whisperwind, who wants to sleep in the fucking dirty
Okay,
ass.
Yep.
because there's only 2 beds in here.
Do you like carrying a freezer?
There should be 5 beds
All right.
in there. Can you not see the,
5 minutes.
All right.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I did my thing was
Good night, guys.
Okay.
not zoomed in enough. I mean,
So-
zoomed out.
So then he leads you into this room and he goes, "These will be your bathing quarters and your restroom area. I make sure to keep this area extra clean so that it is ready for..." And he looks over at Ryan, who's just covered in goblin blood. To make sure that you look your finest before going into town for any official matters. And he walks out this way. He walks over to this particular area. You guys follow over here. And here's the upstairs recreation room. We also have more books up here, as well as relaxation areas. Feel free to hang out or have a meeting or whatever you'd like to do in here. And that is the basic layout of the
If you want.
house.
Because I also have the fungus ones too, remember?
I can't hear you. Say that again. Matt? Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
Sorry. That he can have as many Doritos as he wants.
Thank you, sir. And that is it for the tour. As far as an immediate tour of the premises, if you don't mind, I will excuse myself. And with that, he bows away.
Jeeves?
Yes. This is something I can help you with.
Jeeves, not tonight, but tomorrow. We're
I've
gonna put
already
on
refused your sexual advances, miss. I will not refuse again.
Oh, does that mean you want to have a good time? And I wink at him with an attempt to seduce.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. Jeeves looks over at you, and he is doing everything he can to hold it together. And previously, there was no response for him, but in that moment, he is definitely sporting a half chub, and he goes, I'll talk to you later. And he leaves, and he goes downstairs.
What did I miss? Damn it.
Just whisper wind.
Okay.
Being a whore. Total.
Okay.
And on that note, we will end the first day of the campaign.
Excellent.